What's up, guys? Say Hey Jay here with Let's Talk Sports, and we are talking some wrestling, and we got to be talking Cody, Pat, Randy, and Jelly from last night. Now, it all started with Cody pulling up, wanting to know where Pat was, and Pat was not there yet. And Nick Aldis let him know that, and that TKO said Pat is untouchable. Nobody in the WWE can touch Pat McAfee as they are leaning into this TKO drama, speculation, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's real, I think, the way it's going and playing out. And they are leaning into it. So now you can't touch Pat McAfee in the WWE. Now, Jelly Roll, he says he ain't a part of the WWE. And if Pat keeps talking shit about Jelly going to beat his ass. And I think they're building to a tag team match there later in the Backlash. And we'll get into that later once it becomes official. But eventually, Pat would get to the ring and address some situations. Now, first he addressed CM Punk, the Pat McAfee, and pretty much told Punk, hey, you're just as TKO as Pat. You cashed in TKO checks. That bank account is called I'm Sorry Saudi. And that, hey, man, apparently TKO's money's good enough for CM Punk. So CM Punk is just as TKO as Pat McAfee is. And that shit was true, man. Is whether you like it or not, that really ain't a factor because it was true. And then he also gave us a damn 25% discount off tickets on Saturday night. That's what everybody wanted, right? They wanted ticket prices to go down. Well, there you go. You got 25% off Saturday if you buy your ticket from now until Monday Night Raw. So he gave you that too. So thank you, Pat McAfee. And eventually Cody Rhodes would come out and talk his shit, right? Talking about, Pat, you don't belong here, man. You don't belong here. You're an outsider. You don't know this business like you think you do. Called him a play wrestler. And he kind of is true, which I loved every minute of it. And Cody also called out Pat and saying, hey, the Attitude Era was 30 years ago. Randy was in high school, so he wasn't even a part of that, which was true. And he kind of got me on that one too. I thought that was really funny. And then eventually they would keep talking their shit and Cody would leave the ring, right? He was gone. And then Pat would say, hey, you going to go back there and get in Triple H's ass cheeks and politic for more opportunities? Leading into this heel roll incredibly. And that pissed Cody off. Cody turned around and was ready to fight Pat McAfee. But then Randy got on the Jumbotron, showed Jelly Roll laid out, pulled Jelly Roll out to the front of the stage and kind of baited Cody Rhodes in, and so did Pat. And then eventually Randy was beating the shit out of Cody Rhodes, and Pat was loving every minute of it. And Randy is here to save the business, and we are getting closer and closer to WrestleMania, y'all. And this is going to be a wild finish. People are not going to be happy. And I'm ready to see what comes from all of this madness.